What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are having a good Saturday. Today's Saturday, August the 30th. Uh, like I said before, actually one of my first videos I ever made, these videos really don't have structure. Um, what I do is I think of an idea and I just start talking about it. So today I want to talk about something that I was thinking about last night in the evening before I was going to bed, or when I was brushing my teeth or something. Um, and it has to do with the thought that I had about uh, Jesus with uh, it's in the Bible. I think the book of, well, all four books, Gospels actually. But when Jesus was with the preaching to the the crowd, and the rich man comes up to him and says, basically, he uh, says, "What must I do to be saved?" And Jesus says, "You must not kill, steal, do not commit adultery, and you know, do not have keep holy the Sabbath, and uh, love your neighbor as yourself." And the rich man says, "Oh, but master, I have done all these things since I was, a boy, since my youth." And it says, Jesus looking at him loved him and said, "If you want to inherit the kingdom of heaven, go sell what you have and give it all to the poor." So I guess he's saying sell your stuff and give the money to the poor, or sell your things and give them to the poor, or something like that. "Then come and follow me." And the rich man went away sorrowful, for he had many great possessions. All right. And then Jesus proceeds he used this man as an example for the crowd. And then he proceeds to say, it is easier for a camel to walk through the eye of a needle, which is basically the archway on one of those entrances through the city. It's like a needle is basically, you walk under it. So he's saying easier for a camel to walk under that needle than for uh, a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. And what he meant by all that was basically, how I interpret this is, you have to become as a little child. You got to trust Jesus blindly. But not only that, but you have to believe that Jesus loves you, he wants you to be saved, and that heaven is waiting for you. But what he's saying is, you have to get your thoughts out of the way and trust him fully like a little child. Believe in the kingdom of heaven, and that way you can be saved. You will start acting accordingly. You will start shaping your life um, in such a way that uh, people will begin to see that it's not about what people see or think of you necessarily. I'm just saying that as you change your life, people will notice, and they will hate you or not hate you. And you'll get around people, and it could be anywhere, family. You could get around friends or old friends who you see once in a while, or even in the workplace. People will say something's different about this person, and they'll think something's different about this person, and right after they come, it's gonna happen. At some point in your daily life, people, when you start living the gospel and start turning your thoughts toward the higher state of being, all right, namely, Jesus, and eyes on heaven, and that sort of thing, trying to do your best to stay out of sin, and have mercy on people, forgive people, just try to live the purest life like a child. People will get around you, or people who are start rotating around you wherever you go, wherever you are, wherever you work. All right. they're going to start saying something's different about this person. And at that moment, well, like I said, it's going to happen. Everyone comes to that realization when they meet someone like you. At that moment, they're going to either start being drawn to you truly because they admire and look up to you and they want to be more like you because something's different about you, or they will immediately hate you or start to try. And when I say hate, I mean that ideal, they'll be jealous, envious, and then what's going to happen is one of two things. So they're going to like you or hate you, not like you, right? They'll like you, not like you. And then when they don't like you, that's going to be divided into two subcategories, which is they're either going to get close to you so they can ruin you and sabotage you, but use it as like a Trojan horse, like try and get close to you to act like, be friendly so they can get close to you, and then they'll like come in and ruin you when they get the chance, or they will overtly dislike you and slander your name, lie to you, spread lies about you, despise you, criticize you to your face or to people around you and try to turn people against you. So, when those things happen now, you have to be careful because, well, it's like Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven, it's easier for the camel to walk. It's easier in that parable. What he was saying is it's basically easier for an animal to follow orders than it is for somebody who has riches and wealth, the rich man from the Bible, to follow God and know and try and realize that he doesn't have all the answers. Whereas an animal over here, a simple, animal that can't, it's not like us, I guess, but still, an animal can just blindly do what the master tells him to do. Or go there and sit or drink this or whatever, and the animal will do it. Now, after reflecting on that, it got me thinking that, you know, it's it's a it's a tough it's a cross because let's say you and I were the only people in the world, or you were the only person on this planet. It would be substantially easier for you to follow God. That is my opinion. Or vice versa. If I were the only person on this planet right now, like there's nobody here but me on this globe, it would be much easier for me to follow Christ because there is less, I would not have the resistance. I would not have the temptations from other people around me. I would not have uh, the I guess you could say, opposition. But that's what makes this journey so beautiful, and it is the cross we carry. Is that as you choose Christ, people around you aren't going to like you for it, and they will try and make you come out of character. They will try and make you do things you never done before. They will try and change your mind. They will try and, if you're a certain way because you follow Christ, they will gaslight you into thinking you're wrong or you're weird because you're this way. When in reality, God knows the truth because he sees everything and knows everything. And uh, so yeah, you know, it's like I said, it's not an easy journey, but you know, it's much better to uh, renounce the world than it is to follow and get engulfed by it. Um, you know, it seems like every day that goes by, Christianity is being ridiculed and targeted more and more. And it's as if, for example, have you ever gone in public before, or you've gone into a store or work and people just start bothering you for no reason? But you think that, oh, if my friend was here in the store, went in the store, or if my brother was going to work, nobody would bother him. No one would bother that friend. Why is it when I go somewhere, people are instantly, it's like you become a target? And, you know, it's not fun. And I'm not trying to complain on here. I'm just telling you guys, this is what you're going to expect when you go out there. You will instantly become a target. People will start staring at you, and then maybe there are people who will stare at you and not do anything, and they'll make you feel really, really uncomfortable and self-conscious. So you have to, like for me personally, that's a journey I have to work on is my self-confidence and, knowing I am enough and God loves me even when there's people around me that I actually do not trust. But there's people who won't do anything, and there's people who will actually try and just heckle you for stupid reasons. Like, if you're at the store, you're checking out an item, like both people who were working the self checkout, the attendants, they'll just be like right on your butt for no reason. Like you have your money in your hand, and your people can see everything like you're trying to do something stupid, but people are right there. It's like little stuff like that. Or you're walking and you get stopped by an older lady or an older man who's like out of nowhere just asking you a really weird question, or not a weird question, but asking you stuff that you should not have to be dealing with. Like, hey, where's this? I don't even work here. Like, you can tell I don't work here. Stuff like that. It's like people just want a piece and like a bit. I think I talked about this in a previous video actually. It's like I'm saying all this just to give you an example of how it's the cross we carry. So one and especially if you're on like you know uh fasting, or you're retaining, or if you're a guy, or if you're just you go into the world with no hatred on your heart. You're just trying to live your life and just trying to dodge, like use your radar, your intuition, right? You have like I think of it as like a radar, like a sonar or something, where you're trying to like ping off people and like sense people's energy. Okay, I'm just not gonna walk over there. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna walk by that car. Something's weird about that. I'm not gonna these people right here, they're blocking the aisle. They see me coming, but they're blocking this whole area. I'm just gonna like divert over here and go around them. It's like stuff like that where, you know, it's just your spirit, because we live in the spirit, right? So continue to live in the spirit, trust your intuition, trust your mind, trust your heart, trust your gut, all right? MHG, mind, heart, gut. Trust your mind, heart, and gut, and push forward. And it's not easy, and maybe you're having trouble. If you're like me, maybe you're having trouble. Maybe you have no friends. Maybe you're having trouble keeping a job, because it just gets so bad. Maybe you're just having trouble with family, your parents. And I'm not talking about fighting and overt trouble, or I'm talking more about just spiritual. Just the warfare is so intense. You stay prayed up, but it's just anyway, don't give up, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of what is going on in your life right now. I don't judge. I'm more than happy to hear what you got to say. Um, I don't have a big following right now. I don't have many views either. But hey, I'm still gonna make videos because I want to help people who do see this video. And I know that one day the right people will see this and it's gonna help you. And that's what I really want. Uh, because if I can help myself, I can help other people. And it's not just about that. It's more of my help comes from God, and so do yours. But as God is using us as a vessel, we can help each other. So subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment for me, um, and just let me know. Like one day I hope to make money off this channel, but ultimately, right now, I just want to hear what y'all are going through, and I want to just be here for you as like a space for you to tell me, hey Jeff, this is going on. Hey Jeff, what do you think about that? And I will get back to you. So anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care, and be safe out there. This world does not uh, operate on a kind level anymore, and it probably never has. So, you have a good day now.